comes the offense again. Tight game as we start the third quarter. We'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
How about that nice run from this junior quarterback?
Man, how tough is this guy to defend? He drops back, everything tells you pass, and then he scrambles and gets the first down. Just so hard to defend.
Looking to go up top on first down. They've avoided the interception all day, but they were lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He wants to pass it on second down. He'll pull it down. At the 40, there he goes. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. Georgia Southern really efficient on offense. They'll throw it on first down. Getting some heat. Open space at the 25. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. Now the crowd responding in the red zone, trying to help this defense. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback adapting. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-game land. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. They put together a 74-yard touchdown drive. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Offense set on first down. Wide receiver shows motion. They'll leave it with him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. You could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off this guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
And after a very short pickup on that run, we have come to the end of the third quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter. Georgia Southern has the lead. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor, both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Now facing a third down as they line up after the break. Dropping back, it's Uyangalele. Quick strike complete. And sure tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker.
And this is easily the most important play call of the game now. 4th down, you're out of field goal range. You have to come up with a completion here to give yourself an opportunity to win this game.
Trying to get to it. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
Well, that play never had a chance. On 4th down, they're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense.
And it's caught for a touchdown, and that might do it.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
They'll line up to go for 2. Looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board.
Set to kickoff.
Here he comes with the return. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it, they rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Hit as he throws. Got it in the middle. It's Benson. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Now from the 40, it's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Wants to throw. It's Uiagalelei. Got his man down the middle. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the 1st down. To the air on 1st down. Coming after him. And the defense gets to the quarterback. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. 1st down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. Quickly complete. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They're at their fastest tempo trying to get off this 3rd down play. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Finds a man in the middle. He got loose, almost passed it, finally dragged down at the 32. Got to get everybody to the line and spike it to stop the clock. Here comes the offense on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He makes a catch. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's looking to throw. It's complete. Into the end zone for a touchdown, and here in the final minute, they still have a chance.
And listen, still a ways to go. A great job by this offense getting you back in the ball game. Now, we got a 1-possession game. We got our score. We did what we're supposed to do. Now, how do we get this stop? Now, the defense has to come up big and get me the rock back.
Dropping back, it's Uiagalelei. He makes the catch for the 2, and now they're down by just a field goal. The clock is at 40 seconds. They'll line up for the onside kick and try to save themselves in the waiting moments. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
QB overthrowing an open guy like that, that is just a kick in the gut for this team.
The incomplete pass leaves him with 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left.
Wow, the quarterback knew he had to get that one to his receiver quickly on the in route. Did you see the velocity on that throw?
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Caught over the middle. It's Cobb. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal. You already have the lead. Scoring is always good, but milk the clock, and it will be your friend. He's looking to throw. They're bringing heat. And he gets it into the end zone for a touchdown, a gut punch to this defense, and probably a knockout punch.
That is how you end a football game. Closing seconds, great execution. Take the lead. This game is almost over.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it off with the score from the 4.
25.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. I know a lot of people thought this was going to be a blowout, but this team said, just when you think you have all the answers, I change the questions.
It's so true, Reese. I mean, they had a lot of dudes that we were talking to leading up to this game just had a chip on their shoulder. They just didn't feel like they were being respected, and they wanted to come out and they wanted to prove a point. And David, they did exactly just that.
And it's so much easier to be the underdog. It's so much easier to coach that team and you go, hey, they're ranked. Everybody's talking about them. You don't have a chance. It just builds all that momentum, all that hate, and you just pour it out on the field.
So that's... Welcome to Statesboro, Georgia, and what many refer to as the prettiest little stadium in America and home to the Georgia Southern Eagles. But trust me, it can get a little ugly if you come in here and you're not an Eagle. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see the number 5 team in the country, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Georgia Southern Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Georgia Southern will kick it off to get things started. The returner will field it and bring it back. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So Alabama's offense will get the first swing of the game. And this guy feels like a throwback. Back in the day, the running backs were always the stars. This guy fits that mold.
And he can do a lot of different things, too. He's not a one-trick pony. This guy can tote the rock, he can catch the ball, he can block. We might even see him throw the ball in this game. This is a jack of all trades.
Handoff from the gun. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Scanning the field, it's Milroe. Complete with conviction on the crosser. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Use the play fake, down to throw. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack.
Well, this defense received a lot of well-earned accolades after registering 4 sacks. last week, they've put everybody on notice, and they're doing it again here early, already registering a sack in this one.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Wide open downfield. All by himself down the middle. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. Fast start for the offense. Points on the board already.
And the coaches talked to us this week of how important it was to getting out to a fast start. And that was the key to winning the game. The offense definitely took that message to heart.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished with a huge play in the passing game, covering 66 yards to the end zone. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So Georgia Southern's offense will take the field for the first time. This one has all the makings of an old-fashioned shootout, David, especially with a couple of signal callers who can play like this.
Well, and it's so great when you're a quarterback because you want to stack up against the best. And these guys going at it tick for tack, it will be really fun to see which one of these guys rises to the top.
And it's not great when you're a defense in this game. You've got to find a way to get pressure on these guys, maybe get a takeaway. You've got to break serve. It's like a tennis match.
Trying to find his man on first down. He's got an open man. They're ripping off chunks of yardage. They get it to the 33.
This defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew
the quarterback bought as much time as he could, but the defense got to him and sacked him. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Wants to throw on second down. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Unloads to the wideout. It's incomplete, and will change ends of the field now. So Alabama takes the lead into the quarter break. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. Second down here as they go back to work after the break. He's looking to throw. Trying to make magic with his feet. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the first half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. Slips away. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Well, they take a sack right down by the goal line, guys, and I think the route concept really didn't help the quarterback out there. Normally, you're thinking this is going to be a quick hitter, get the ball out of his hands fast, but that was a very slow developing route concept, and I think that's the biggest reason.
And you race it to the house. Touchdown, Eagles!
And I love that this offense stuck to it, stuck to the run game, didn't panic. They got down, but they answered the bell right before the half, and they got this thing right where they wanted now. They can tie this football game and hopefully go into the half with a lot of momentum.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed.
Afterburners coming. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Back to pass, it's Milroe. It's incomplete, and trust me, you will not see that very often from this guy. It's second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. He's looking for a man on second down. Oh, he's going backwards, in trouble, and down he goes. A tremendous loss. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. This is a 3rd and long. Got it, looking for a first. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep them away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those third down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know that...
Got a lot of running room. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
You know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
What a beautiful throw and catch on this play, and I love the job the receiver did tracking the ball in the air. Nice job of locating the throw.
Touchdown, Eagles! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score. Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
We may have a situation here. We might have points, more points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
Get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. From the gun, the give, looking for room. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Gentlemen, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Statesboro.
Ready to start the second half. Alabama will kick it off. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, man. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half.
And he's running in the open. Just trucks through it. Touchdown, Georgia Southern. A great catch and run for 6.
Well, you know, this guy's a huge weapon catching the football, and David, he's difficult to bring down. What an athlete with his size and speed.
It's stupid. You want me to play defense now against all these guys and all this speed and skill all over the yard, and then you got a tight end like this who can not only catch it with his big frame and his big body, but do that after the catch. It's just so hard to play defense nowadays.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you up to speed on what's going down in this fun college football game today. Michigan has the lead right now, but it hasn't come easy for the folks in Ann Arbor. They're in a tight one. They're up by 11 over Arkansas State. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business. Gentlemen.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. Less than a yard to go to pick up the first down. From the shotgun, the inside give. And gang tackling on this dude is a good idea. They needed it, but he still got the first down. Alabama quickly back to the line. They go to the ground. And that's a very productive first down play and bringing up 2nd and 3. Inside a minute to go here in the third. From the gun, the ground game. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Moving the running back, forcing the defense to adjust. Got it behind the line. It's Young. Still running at the 40. All kinds of running room. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Alabama!
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. A huge pickup on this play. They finally get him out of bounds, and that is some kind of way to wrap up the third quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter. Georgia Southern has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Looking to move it through the air. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Yeah, and you don't see that often, right? This guy is elite. He's one of the best in the business. This is what he does for a living, obviously. That's why he gets paid millions of dollars. Yes, NIL is real. So I don't expect many misses from this guy like that.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Cobb. And how about that catch and run? So dangerous, this guy. Timeout called there by the defense. Desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Georgia Southern about to snap it on another 1st and 10. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Eagles! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. With that, the lead nice and comfortable, and they're cruising toward a 4-0 start. That's his 3rd touchdown pass of the day. The defense has no clue how to respond right now.
No, and the defense has had absolutely no answer. He's been on the money. He's been on fire, making the right decisions, and just carving this defense.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes that Alabama offense. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15. The hurry up now, 2nd down, clock ticking. Back to throw, it's Milroe. Got his man in the middle. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. It's third down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to get it through the air. Got him downfield. Hit the afterburners, kid. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. And the pass to the sideline will pick up a short gain. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. On second down, just keeps firing. He's got it on the run. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown time.
Yeah, and that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. Just over a minute to go, and if they have a chance, they've got to come up with this onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to...
And it's intercepted. A huge fourth quarter play for this defense. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Bama! What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return. This time it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone. Your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
And a little bit extra pressure on this extra point, but it's good, and we're tied. Coming down the stretch in the fourth, and we are all tied up, about set to kick it away. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. There's enough time to get the ball down the field here, David, but you've got to make sure you're efficient and avoid mistakes.
Yeah, and those 2-minute drills, you always talk about the first down. Just get that first down, stop the clock, get some momentum going on offense.
Yeah, good decision-making by the quarterback, too, right? You don't have to be greedy in this situation. Just take what the defense gives you and get yourself in position to win.
Going up top on first down. He's going to take off. And they drag him down, but not before he picks up the first down. The defense calls the timeout, and that's their last one of the half.
Man, these are killers, right? Late in the game, in the fourth quarter, you're getting to the quarterback, but he does such a great job scrambling around. When you do this, you get extra first downs. You start to wear those defensive linemen out. So late in the game, this could pay off. Great job getting the first down.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Quarterback empties his backfield. Second and 10, he'll throw again. Oh, what a move to get room. And it is a chunk play, a huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end.
You got to keep drives alive late in the game. When you're starting to get in the fourth quarter and it's a one-score game, you got to do whatever you can as that quarterback to scramble around, get extra plays, extra first downs. Really nice job there by the QB.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. He's looking to throw. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go.
Timeout, Georgia Southern.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. points on the chip shot.
That makes the score Georgia Southern 31, Alabama 28.
Well, how about this one? A fun one. These guys came in as underdogs, and they walk out as the winner.
They didn't care they were unranked. That's not what they were worried about. Oh, this team's ranked. They weren't looking at them any different. They were looking to come in and get the W and execute. Great job believing they could come, Jesse, and knock them off.
Yeah, you're right, David. This team came in with something to prove, and they knew they had a national audience that was going to be paying attention to this game. What a great job going out under the lights, big-time stage against a ranked opponent, and really putting their A game out there on the field.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. Welcome to the 8th oldest stadium in the country, Vaught Hemingway in Oxford, Mississippi, home of the Ole Miss Rebels, where the fans never lose a tailgate and don't plan on losing the game today. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Georgia Southern Eagles, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Rebels will put total leather and we'll get started. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Eagles offense will start this game off. And this big fella can beat you in a number of different ways in the passing game, David.
Yeah, so much fun to have a guy that I can rely on, that can beat guys over the middle of the field, that can beat man-to-man coverage. This guy's the ultimate weapon.
And I love that this guy has an awesome catch radius. You don't have to be perfect as a quarterback when you throw to him. He can make you look good.
That was an eyelash away from being picked off, and that is not the way to set the tone with a near pick on your opening drive. And he was looking over the middle and couldn't make the connection.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Got it in the middle. It's Cobb. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49. This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll throw it on first down. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. This crowd rising up, sensing that its defense needs some help. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Eagles. Let me tell you, that opening script was a masterpiece. Send that baby to Hollywood, and it's a blockbuster.
I think so, and A-listers all over the field for this offense. You saw some of the playmakers they've got and the speed. Great job going out and executing on that opening drive.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. down here for the offense. He's going to pass. Caught in the backfield, it's Watkins. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. And the Rebels moving quickly to the line. He wants to throw here on second down. Catch in the middle, it's Wells. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down. Here they come, trying to convert a 3rd and short from the 28. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. The Rebels pick up the first down.
Been really impressed watching this offense this year and how good they are on 3rd down. The reason they're so efficient, they don't have penalties, they keep these 3rd downs manageable, and they've got a special talent at running back that can find his way to the sticks.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese, exactly what I said. Great get off, great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we've played 1 quarter. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter. Georgia Southern has the lead. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. And the Rebels will send out the punt unit. Take the return out of the equation in this rainy weather. Fair catch is signaled for and made. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one, Dave. Let's see what they can do here in this next drive.
Yeah, and I don't expect anything different. When you put together a drive like that, I would do more of the same. Keep the pace, keep it going.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's open on the right. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Georgia Southern.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. And he was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. West Virginia is ahead right now, but that's not exactly Major Harris out there. This game is a long way from being over. They're up by 10 over Kansas. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
Looking downfield, it's Dart. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. The give on the counter. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. The Rebels decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. A fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. First down for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll come out throwing on first down. He'll pull it down and run. He was able to squirt free and pick up just a few on that one. They'll go 5 wide on 2nd and 8. looking to throw. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Looking to throw. And he's got it! Touchdown, Eagles! These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmakers slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, tough to beat the pageantry and tradition there today in Oxford.
And the Eagles will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. He'll bring it back looking for help. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They start this third quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive. It's like this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the first half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right, and get ready to come back in this game.
And the Rebels headed quickly to the line. To the air, it's Dart. Fires to the tight end. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on third down.
And he breaks into the open. Big gain on that one as he steps out of bounds with a first down. The Rebels are rolling down the field.
As a defense, it's so hard covering this guy because of his frame. They're not really going to match up, but this guy's also got some wheels. The hard part is bringing him down after the catch. This guy's like a giant giraffe. You're just lions hanging on his neck trying to drag him to the ground. Not easy to do.
The offense in hurry-up mode.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they created a negative play.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. On third down, he drops the throw. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. And the Rebels send out the punt unit.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Line gets set, first down. He wants to start this drive with a pass. A strike downfield. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one. Comes out throwing on first down. It falls incomplete and will change ends of the field to get things started back up. Guys, we've reached the end of the quarter. Georgia Southern has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Feeling some heat. He's going to run it. When you've been around like this guy has, you know how valuable picking up the first down with your feet can be.
It's going to be tough on this defense containing this guy because he's got that sixth sense to get outside the pocket, and at that point, he's throwing it and hurting you, or you can take off and run. That time able to get the first down. Big challenge for the defense moving forward.
Got his man downfield. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Eagles! And the stomping has commenced. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. Looking for blockers. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown, and there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week for the rest of this season so we don't let one bad game turn into 2.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
Snagged in the middle, it's Watkins. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He wants to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Now 2nd and 10. They keep attacking through the air. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Looking for a man. It's Dart. Throws to the wideout. Got him downfield. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Watkins. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. And the Rebels look to do some damage in the red zone. They'll throw it on 1st down. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. Pocket starts to collapse. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. He's looking downfield to throw. Complete to the left. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down. It would take a miracle to get back in this game, but any miracle will have to start with this 4th down. And he takes it in the end zone for a touchdown. A little window dressing here at the end of the game.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. 1st snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Fires left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he is marked out of bounds after another big game. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays.
And that's a 1st down for the offense.
After this, it'll be a wrap. Wants to throw on 1st down. Fires toward the end zone. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. Looking back on it, this game probably falls precisely into the definition of a trap game. Trap was set, sprung, and the underdogs come up with the win.
And that's why we go, you know what? I don't take your rankings. I'm not worried about your rankings. They don't matter to me. We're going to go out and beat this team. We're better than this team. A lot of times those rankings don't mean a lot to a lot of people, and you can tell it didn't mean a lot to this team, and that's why they came out and pulled the upset.
Absolutely, David. I mean, that's why you play the games. And this team knew they had to come out. They were going to have to put their best foot forward in order to get the W. They did just that. They're